Well, this is about as close as it's ever going to get for me at this time. This is a Jacobs 56 Lite model that I received in complete disarray. It had so many issues with the machine. When I purchased it, this had been cut out, and there was a handle from an 81 Vendo that had been screwed to the cabinet. So this all had to be straightened out, and then I had to buy a parts machine, a full parts machine from a Jacobs 50 from Lloyd at Lloyd's Coin Op, and that was picked up from my friend Eric McKay that went to Frederick, Maryland, and then from Maryland, Eric shipped it to Washington. He sent me some other pieces that had similar characteristics that the Jacobs had, and so I started trying to put some of these pieces back together. This coin door was welded shut when I got it. It was not welded shut. There was a screw that was screwing it closed, and then there was a plate that was screwed over the top of this, and the entry bezel was missing, which is the most difficult part to find in the whole machine as of now. I mean, I haven't found some of the parts that I'll discuss further in the video, but as far as the lens, I was able to get that from the Soda Jerk work. They had that made. And then, of course, Tom Barnes did my crank handle, my coin mechanism, just for holding the crank handle for now. And then the bezel was done by Benny Bozzelli in California. And we received these pieces from Bob Carlson in Troy, Michigan. And Bob graciously sent his whole mechanism, or excuse me, his whole bezel out to Benny, shipped it from Troy, Michigan to Stockton, California, and then all the pieces were shipped to a foundry, and they remade the bent release knob that was missing. And then we had to have pieces machined in-house, and then we had to have pieces zinc plated, and we had to have other pieces made. Took everything out, powder coated the inside liner of the machine, and got it as clean as I could, and replaced all the lighting and all the wiring. Got that from Funtronics. Same with the wiring harness. Decals I got from the Soda Jerk work. Locks I got from the Soda Jerk work as well. I had Don Reedy repolish the grill on the front, which I don't regret. I'm glad I just repolished it. I don't think I would want to spend the money to re-chrome that at this time. And then got the coin mechanism all set up for just a aesthetic piece at this time. I do not have the inside pieces for this machine right now. I'd like to at a future date, but I do not have the budget to continue any further at this time. I wanted something that would just look nice from the outside, so I had my painter Marcus Ruiz. He did the painting on it. I had softball dents in the back of the machine. I had a bunch of dents in the coin door. I had holes in the coin door that were welded and refinished. We used a blue sapphire paint for the darker blue, and then we used a PPG shop line Omni Plus for the blue. As far as the decals, those were all made in-house for the coin door and the bottle opener, and the instructions on the coin door. I wanted to put some instructions up here for the coin entry bezel, but my lettering is just a little bit too big, and so it's just kind of crowding this surface area above the entry bezel and the bent coin release knob. So I'm gonna actually have those made a little bit smaller. They're just a little bit too big, and it just makes it look really awkward. I need to have them made this side here where it says coin return just a little bit smaller, or even the size of the one that says bottle opener down here. And then got the flap. This was welded closed, and there was a screw behind it, and so we refinished that. Then the wood block behind that had to come out, and I had to use a clamp and re-glue that and get it all back together. And then I spray painted it blue, and then I had to replace the spring inside there. rewired everything, and then just basically went through the machine as best as I could. Have been offered a couple parts machines. I have not pulled the trigger, mainly because those parts machines are still missing parts, and so I'd be buying another parts machine. And so right now I clearly need the index hopper, which is the rotating actuator at the bottom of the machine on the right that would convey the bottle out the delivery chute. And I need the shelves and then a few of the other linkage brackets and the correct coin mechanism. So I'm a month of Sundays away from ever getting this thing complete, but I am happy with how it turned out, as far as just looking at the piece as a static piece. I mean, I'll never use this even if it had all the parts in it anyways. I don't plug any of my machines in or use them at this time, so I mean, to me it really isn't a deal breaker, but for some, you know, they really want everything complete and working, and it's a big deal, and so that's fine. For me, I'm perfectly fine with this machine the way it is, and I can display it in my collection and enjoy it for many years down the road. And I hope I find the other parts for the machine. It's just going to be a matter of time until I can find those. So that is the video of the Jacobs 56. I've got a full album on Facebook you can check out. There's probably about a couple hundred photos that I took of the process, and if you have any questions, you can comment down below. Thanks.